Hello, and welcome back to the Alone in My Head podcast, the Jersey to Vegas podcast. This is Pete for episode number 65, and we're going to talk about a few things. I'm going to go through the list so I make sure I don't mess it up like I have been the past couple of weeks. We're going to talk about, obviously, it's Suicide Awareness Month and or Awareness Month, or Mental Health Awareness Month. It's all the same, but it's all related. It all has something to do with you. It has something to do with your family. It has something to do with your friends. So I always believe it's very important to recognize these months or days or even the whole full year. A little quote that I sent to my cousin. He kind of seemed like he was getting lost in his way. I'm going to talk about that really fast. The relation of fighting into life. The seller guy. The seller guy is the guy from the park. The guy from the park that asked me what I did, I saw him again. Different interaction this time. And then just love. I don't know what love means, but I just wrote it down. Anyway, today's Sage's birthday, so happy birthday, Sage. Can I make noises on here? Is that this noise? Hold on. Did you guys hear that? I don't know. So it's Sage's birthday. I'm not sure if you guys heard that or not. Well, let's get to it, okay? So suicide awareness, it is September. September is a big month, and you'll see it on Instagram and other people. Some people are maybe talking more about mental health, more about suicide, more about depression, and it's very important. Like, there's different signs from people that you don't see, right? The person at your job that's smiling the entire time and pretending to not be hurt or pretending to not be happy or pretending to not be unhappy and doing their best to put on a smile and doing their best to be positive and doing their best to, make sure everyone else is good, is probably hurting inside. It's just one of those facts, right? The person that pushes the most is usually the one that's hurting the most. That's what I believe, at least. I don't know, man. Personal personal experiences, that's the word, personal experiences is that. I know that people that put on a face and don't want to bother people and don't want to show that they're hurting or show that they're sad are the ones that are the saddest. They're the ones that are the most uncomfortable. They're the ones that are just they want to disappear, And I'm just talking all through myself. Like, I felt numb. There's points where it didn't matter if you got out of bed or if you, were productive. Either way, you still didn't feel right? No matter how much I did, how much I would put on my plate, how much I would try to make myself feel better and keep myself busy and be as productive as I can so I could check all these things off my list. So at the end of the day, I could be so proud of myself, right? So proud of myself that I did this and I did that today and then this, and that I'm gonna post it on Instagram to show everyone that I did this today. This is what I did. But inside my head, my heart, my soul, I wanted to fucking die. I wanted to fucking go somewhere else. So it doesn't really matter how you think someone feels. Because that person, most likely, if you have a little inclining thought that they may be hurting, they probably are. And that's everybody. Everyone has hurt. Everyone has pain. Everyone has sadness. Some people just handle it a lot better than some do. But at some point, they break. And it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're less than. You're a human being living in a very tough world. I'm going to say it again. You're a human being in a very tough world. And a lot of people say, oh, no, you just got to wipe it off, dust it off. No, you don't just dust it off. You feel it. Feel it. It hurt. Good. Let your body recognize the pain. Let it recognize the hurt. I just lost. Well, all right, well, then I just lost. It's going to feel... No, it feels terrible. All that hard work I did, everything I've tried to do, everything I've tried to one-up someone to make sure I did, way much more things than they have, and I still lost. I did everything in my ability, and I still lost. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be painful. But you know what it does do? It gives you drive. It gives you more. It gives you more of a will to want to win. And winning is not the thing. It's just being better than you were last time. And if that means winning was it, well then you fucking win. Because that shit feels good. But then guess what you do? You get into the same boat as you did as when you lost. Wipe it out. Your win is over with. Now what? What did you learn from the win? What did you learn from the loss? So now the next time we go, I'm gonna apply both things that I've learned and try to be better than last time. Man, I feel like I'm talking 100% to myself as always. But going back to the people that hurt, man, like if you have an idea of someone, fucking say hi, man. Like, shoot them a message. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it next week. Because you'll never know. Right? You haven't talked to someone, well, maybe they just want to, maybe they want to stay away from me. I'll give them their space and, I don't want to bother them. I think you should bother them. I think you should say hi. Even just the emoji wave. That's it. Or what's up. And see if it digs deeper. See if it moves them along into a different direction to open up, to talk more. Maybe you're that person they trust. I don't know. Maybe you're that person that they just need. Or if you're hurting, right? Let's turn the tables here. What about you? What if you're sad? What if you feel numb? What if you want to go into a closet and stay there for fucking 30 days straight with no food and don't give a shit? Well, then you can't be willful to not seek help. You can't be willful to not talk to somebody. Like, listen, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know you're hurting. I know it's hard to even want to lift a finger. But there's something you can do. And that's maybe just talk to your friend. Maybe ask someone to go for a walk with you. Maybe jump on the phone, not even FaceTime, right? Maybe just text message someone. At the end of the day, the best thing you can do is go talk to somebody. Of course, someone professionally would be preferred. Maybe you're not at that step yet. But talking to someone before it starts to get really bad is probably the safest bet you can have. And I say that with every piece of my heart and soul, is just go talk to somebody. Go for a walk with someone. Go ride bikes with someone. Go jump on the phone and watch a movie. I don't know. Whatever it is you do, just don't be by yourself. It's a very, very dangerous place. Alone in my head or alone in your head is a very dangerous place. Because all you want to do is you just want those thoughts to stop. Right? You want all those whatever thoughts your brain is shooting at you, and sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's not in control. It's not in your control anymore. It's just shooting them. And then you feel your heart rate, and then you can't control your breath. And then you feel tingly, numb, and weak. You feel out of control. You literally feel like you're gonna die sometimes. And then you wish you did because you'd rather it be over with. You would rather be gone than have to listen to the voices that pop in your head 100 million times a minute and it doesn't fucking stop. If you are there, if you are at that point, go talk to somebody. Go seek help. Because no meditation, no tip and ice baths, no exercise, no whatever else you do, jerking off, I don't know what it is you do to make yourself feel better. It's not gonna work. You're trying to cover up a big ass wound with a little shitty kid's Band-Aid. If you're at that point where those thoughts are uncontrollable, doing little things that you see on Instagram or on YouTube as their tips, you are covering up nothing. That wound is so big that you're trying to put the little itty bitty Band-Aid with a unicorn on it, and it's not gonna help you at all. So go talk. And there was a message that I saw. Someone just posted that they were lost, right? I said someone, was my cousin. I feel lost sometimes. That's a pretty good warning sign of this guy's hurting. Right? This guy is seeking for some help. So I write back, sometimes you need to be lost in order to find your path. Because I don't think it's wrong or bad to be lost. I don't think anyone ever knows where they're going. I don't think anyone really knows their path. Sure, you may know one little bit of a road going to where you want to try to end up. True, but this question seemed like a deeper question. Like almost like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my life? Is this way my life is going to be? Tons of questions that can pop up and arise from that one feeling of being lost. But it's not bad to be lost. It's not wrong to feel like you don't know where you're going. Because that confusion, that winding, it's just like a hose, right? You know when you have a hose and it's all, you pull it out, you gotta water the lawn, or I don't know what else you do. I was gonna say give the dog a bath, right? 7,000 kinks and 7,000 knots. I just rolled it up yesterday. I rolled up this hose yesterday, like I watched on YouTube, and that I did it right. And then for some reason, it's a pretzel sandwich. I don't know how it became like that. Right, but that becomes your path. But just like you unravel the hose, getting rid of the kinks, getting rid of the bubbles, getting rid of the little, it starts to become straight again. And the water starts to flow better. It's not just spitting at you. Now there's more direction, there's more flow. You're gonna make it out. You're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your flow. I don't know where this is coming from, by the way. Think of it. Think of being lost as a hose that just like treated like garbage. It's out there. No one cares. You didn't even unravel it. You didn't even like roll it up. You just throw it in a corner. Of course it's gonna get kinks and locks and closed up sections and knots. And now it takes a lot of work to take one knot out at a time, one kink out at a time, to kind of figure out which way is the best way for this water to flow better. Because obviously if you turn on the hose full blast, but you have all those kinks and knots, the water's not gonna go anywhere. You only can produce so much water. But if you slowly take your time, unkink, unravel, unknot, turn on the hose now, poof, you got a shitload of water to water those plants. Not here in Vegas though, we're in a drought. Do you understand? It's okay. It's okay to be lost. It's okay to be knotted up. It's okay to be kinked up. But if you don't allow yourself to unravel, if you don't allow yourself to unkink, well then you're only gonna produce as much water as that hose is gonna produce. And you'll feel lost for a long time. You gotta start to straighten those things out one knot at a time. Let me take a quick break because the time's going to go off on this. Same thing goes with like fighting, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. When you're losing and you're just on the bottom getting smothered, getting beat up, you just gotta be patient. And one small move, one small understanding, one small directional change, you start to escape. Right? You start to get out a little bit more. You start to understand a little bit more. And life, like anything else, though, especially the pressure that you probably put onto yourself, it's just hugging you, it's smashing you, it's punching you, it's cross-facing you, it's grabbing your arms, trying to choke you, trying to kill you, trying to pin you, it's trying to do a bunch of stuff. Trying to punch you, trying to kick you. But you're there just taking it all, right? You're taking all the abuse, I guess you could say, that you can handle. But while you're there, you're thinking, right? And understanding that you can get out of that situation, or get out of those positions, or get out of whatever it is you're going through, you just kind of got to sit there and eat it for a little bit and take it. And then it starts to let up, right? They make a mistake, they make a flaw. You find a little space that you can create, and you start to move that way, move into a different direction, try to adjust. Boom, you're in a better position. Okay, let me try to adjust again. Boom, better position. Let me try one more time. Boom, I'm on my feet. I'm out. Fighting is really great for just understanding how life is. Because life can smother you. You know, life can beat you up so bad that you don't want it, that you would just rather submit. You just, I'm gonna cave in. I give up. I quit. We can't. We can't. Because unless you die, you still have time to go. You still have ways to move. You still have other positions you can get to. You could always get back onto your feet. Wrestle up, is what they would say. Wrestle up. If you're down on the bottom, find your way up to climb that tree. Get to the leg, get to the outside, push away, create space on my feet. Right, get to the leg, climb my way up, climb, 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 I'm on their back. Perfect. I'm in a winning position now. I always say fighting and wrestling and jiu-jitsu helps you, it helped me a lot, honestly. It's helped me, I'll say that's one of the main things that has helped me in my recovery back to feeling good again. Guys, there's points I don't want to make this podcast anymore because I fucking feel good. So weird, right? It's like a little in my head, not really. Should I just call it Jersey to Vegas again and talk about gambling or some shit? I don't know, because I don't feel down anymore. Sure, I think about being shitty. Sure, there's my cycles hit me when I have that depressive state, but I know how to handle it now. But for last year, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand my body. I didn't understand my mind at all. And I still don't. But I understand how to win in those situations now. Because I know depression, it's gonna win. Like, depression's gonna take top, right? He's gonna take top. And I'm on the bottom, and I know I can't escape. Because he's a great leg rider. I'm talking wrestling, I don't know. The boots are in, fucking power halving me. My shoulder's over there on this side, and this arm's over here, and I can't breathe, and I feel like my shoulder's gonna dislocate. That's depression. Depression's gonna hold me there for a while. He's gonna score a lot of points. Hopefully he just tech falls me, because it's so painful. But it doesn't mean I quit. It doesn't mean I give up. If I get teched, perfect, good. They're gonna let up then. But I know how to handle, and I know how to win my down situations now. And everyone's different. But I'll say from the first one, if you don't know what that means, go talk to someone, go get therapy, go get help. They'll teach you the right ones that are best for you. Right? You can watch YouTube videos, you could watch my videos, you could listen to podcasts. It's just like exercise, right? There's 1,000 exercises you can do. There's thousands of diets you can do, but what's the best for you? What's the one that works best for you? That's the same thing with therapy. What are the exercises that are gonna work for you? What are the exercises that you like? What are the exercises that will help you in your situation to feel better? That's what therapy does. That's what talking does. That's what learning about steps and whatever they wanna call it. The tips, what do they call them? Yeah, whatever, who gives a shit. You gotta find out for yourself what's best for you. Man, I'm gonna sip this coffee. It's almost time to get Phoenix. Am I late? No. I drink Bustelo coffee, guys, because my wife is Dominican. So, when your wife is Dominican, you drink Bustelo. So, just in case you wanted to know. That's it, nothing else. I tried What was here? Not Dunkin' Donuts. There's a place called Royal. I always say Royale. Battle Royale. Dutch Bros, Dutch Brothers, Starbucks. Tried them all. Still go back to Bustelo. I don't know why. Bustelo it hits me the right way. And it's not $8 a cup. We got time for that. Not me. So, the seller guy. Okay, let's go really quick back to this situation. There was a guy at the park, the kids' park. Very friendly dude, white guy. Looked like he was in the military. I'm not sure. He just looks like super white, right? And we all know what that means. And that's racist as shit, right? That's racist as fuck. But that's okay, because he's super white. And we all understand what super white means. He was him. He had nice sneakers. And he opened up conversation. The first thing he asked me was, what do you do? Remember, I couldn't answer it. I was like, I couldn't answer that I'm a stay-at-home dad. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It got me so angry. It got pissed. It fucking ruined me for like a week because I felt insignificant. I felt like I was not good enough. I wasn't a person that had any significance. This time, I didn't know it was him. It took me a while to understand. Now, it's a really packed park in the middle of this thing called Town Square, which is like a mall, outdoor mall. And inside the outdoor mall, they have a playground, right, where all the kids go at nighttime. So it's like fucking banshees everywhere, hitting each other, running each other over, ringworm infestations. It's here. And I'm sitting on the side, of course, away from everybody. And then he fucking pulls up and just started, hey, nice tattoos he opened with. I was like, oh, well, no, thanks. And then, where'd you get them? I'm like, New Jersey. You know, oh, from New Jersey? Oh, yeah, what do you do? I was like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home dad. You know, and I said it. I said it with confidence. I said it without even caring. Stay-at-home dad, love my kids, I watch them all day. Boom, did it. And then I go, what about you? And he goes, oh, you know, I'm a handyman. So the guys moved from Montana. Then it went ding, it was like a light bulb. Bing! That's what he told me last time. He was from Montana. And I was like, this is the same guy. I couldn't answer that question with. But then I was like, I need to know more about this guy versus the other way around. And I was like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And then he asked me, what are your life goals? What are my life goals? What is your life goal of asking me what my life goals are in the middle of this fucking park with a bunch of children? What are we, a church? What are my life goals? Who are you to ask me that question here, now? I should punch you with your high-top Nikes and throw you over the fucking fence. You know what he wanted? He wanted to sell me some shit. So I dug. I was like, oh, yeah, you know my life goal. My life goal right now is to, take care of my kids because I fucking love them. That's what I said. He was like, oh, do you think you're going to do that? They're going to grow up soon. And I was like, oh, work in the bars. So you think you work in the bars forever? She's like, and then I was like, what are you doing? Like, me and my wife created this business and we create financial freedom. Bing, 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 flags. If anyone ever says financial freedom to you, anytime, get ready for the sales pitch. Anytime, okay? Anytime someone used the words, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want, a job interview? What are your life goals? And the third closer, financial freedom. Bink. And if he says, me and my wife started a business that created financial freedom, we're in a fucking park in Town Square where there's a bunch of ringworm, staphylococcus, and an infestation. And you're gonna ask me these questions here? Right now? This is where it's gonna happen? Fuck you. Don't sell me shit in a kid's park. You fucking hound. So I punched him in his fucking mouth. I'm just kidding, I didn't do that. That would have been fun though. My wife would have killed me if I did that. I'd probably get arrested in front of my children. So that's probably something I won't do. But I wanted to really bad. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Now me and my wife want to run into him again and just ask him, what are you selling, dude? Tell me what it is you're selling. Because now I'm intrigued. Because you went out of your way to fucking ask me these wonderful questions and even use keyword hashtag financial freedom. What are you, Gary V? Shut up. What are you, Bedros? Get out of here, trainer assholes. Actually, I like all of them, so I don't mind them that much. I like Gary V a lot, by the way. Since like 2007, okay? Gary V jumpers, everyone's on a Gary V kick. Been fucking reading his books like 2007 when YouTube was still YouTube. whatever. Anyway, so that guy's the seller guy. Oh, I gotta go get my son soon. What else was I gonna talk about? Seller guy, what else did he do? I really got mad. And then my wife was like, was that the same guy? I was like, yeah, it was the fucking same guy. It was him. It was this guy from Montana. And now we knew he wasn't being friendly. He was trying to sell me something. He had agenda. We thought he was just a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. He wanted to take advantage of someone that may have answered the questions correctly. You had like a pitch cheat sheet. He was like, okay, what's the next rebuttal? Okay, so let's use this word. He didn't go for the, what's your long-term goals? Oh, he didn't go for the, oh my goodness, how long are you gonna work for that for? Let's try this next one. Let's use the word financial freedom. Let's try that. That might get him to really buy what it is we're selling here. That's what this guy was doing. It was a fucking sales marketing seminar at a kid's park. I can talk about this all day, guys, and I'm sure you don't want to listen to any more of what I'm going to rant about him. So I will, next time I see him, I'll just say hi. And then be upfront. Like, yo, what is it? Because if you don't remember the third time talking to me, I'm a pretty precise. I know all Asians look alike, I get it, but I'm a pretty distinct looking one. Pretty distinct, because I have tattoos and they all say the same thing forever. Like, my tattoos don't change, right? The color doesn't change from red to blue and gold. Not like this watch, right? I have a watch, by the way. I haven't worn a watch since fucking 2000, I think. But it's my dad's. So now I'm wearing it. It's pretty dope. It's weird. It's weird to have something on your hand. But hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I could touch it like Doctor Strange. Hopefully things will come out. All right, anyway, Doctor Strange over here anyway. Well, I'm still talking. Am I still talking? Mindset. Talk about mindset. How you have to be focused and stuff. Like, I have a tournament next week. It's Thursday. It's bigger than I ever thought it was going to be. I did not know it was going to be this big of a tournament. I knew it was like, oh, it's a big tournament. It's pretty known. I didn't know it was going to be this big. It's a pretty big fucking tournament I have coming up. And am I scared? Not really. I guess I am, right? Am I scared? Not scared. I'm like, what's gonna happen type scared. Like, what is this? What's gonna happen next? Where are we? Where is this happening? What's going on? Like that type of unknown, I guess, the world of the unknown. But training wise, I feel like I'm in tons better shape. Under 180 finally. I'm like 177. It's been a while since I've seen that number. So hello, 170s. And I'm moving along. I work with my coach. I do what I can. Ever since the school schedule with the kids have opened up, it was hard for me. It's hard for me to get in to train, especially with energy and to go. So I need that mindset to win. Right? As Don would say, I need that mindset to win. So I have a chart, like I said. I filled in all the blanks. I never took more than a day off if I needed to, whether it was a long run, a short sprints, alactic work, aerobic work, anything. That means really hard breathing, semi-hard breathing with medium, and then really long, terrible breathing with long. That's aerobic. That's like you runners. I do a lot of that too. Because I wanted my wind to be better this time. Last time I lost because I was not in shape and I did not have the wind. I believe I have the wind. Well, I have better wind now. So my wind definitely feels a lot better now than it did from last time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes out, how it pans out. My brother is coming. Fucking awesome. He's coming for it. So I'm super excited for that. He'll be here after I work on Saturday for the concert to go Imagine Dragons, Peace People. And then after that, he comes in on Sunday and we'll hang out. We'll train together, review the seminars we're going to. And then, yeah, he's gonna coach me, I think. That'll be pretty cool. So it all came back around, right back over. But that's about it for today. We're coming up to almost 30 minutes. All right, guys, so thank you so much for coming out to the podcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for you guys that come in and still listen on YouTube or Spotify or Apple or whatever it is you go. I'll talk to you guys next week. I almost was going to stop this podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I was going to not do any more, and this was gonna be my last one. But after today, I feel a lot better about it, and I'll be back. So that's it. Maybe at like 100. Maybe that's when I'll start rethinking if I'm going to stop or change directions on this thing. But you let me know too. You let me know, please. Like, What do you want me to hear? What do you want to hear? What do you want me to cover? I'm not into the guest thing. I like the guests. It's great. But scheduling and timing for me with guests, it's not going to happen realistically. So, trying to do all that noise with the kids and traveling and work now and that, this is the way it's going to be for a little while. And if I do have a guest, then I'll just have the guest. And that's it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming out. This is Pete. Subscribe. Write a review. No one has written me a review yet on podcast stuff on Spotify, I believe. So if you could do that, like Apple's, iTunes, hit me up with 5 stars, that's for sure. But after that, see if you can write a review. Take your time, please. Even if it's like 3 eggplants and like the squirt symbol, that'd be perfect. All right, bye guys.